I'm gonna go back and try to be more mature about this and say that it's really about the decision to enter into something as serious as a marital contract and not have another contract to protect you from the original contract. See, a lot of people, in fact, one of the reasons that people don't get prenups is because of something they call cognitive dissonance. Cognitive dissonance is when the thing you're being asked to do is in conflict with the thing that you claim that you want to do. It's like on one hand, I say I love you, but I'm gonna get this contract because just in case we break up. On the other hand, I say I'm gonna be with you forever, but I gotta sign this piece of paper that's gonna kick in and when in case we break up. So a lot of people can't. They find it to be a conflict, right? They find it to be a symbol of a lack of trust that I might say, hey, let's just sign this piece of paper just in case things don't work out. So that cognitive dissonance can cause people to think that if I ask you for a prenup, that must mean I don't love you as much as I said I did. That means I don't have as much conviction about my promise that I'm going to be with you forever, right? But here's the deal. The other thing is that people will say that they don't want to have a financial contract interfere with their romantic relationship. Well, what the hell do you think marriage is? What do you think marriage is? You say you don't want a contract. Well, if you don't want a contract, then you shouldn't be getting married because if you don't, in case you didn't know, marriage is a contract. Do you understand that? How many of you understand that marriage is a legal contract? Does anybody know that? Does anybody know that marriage is a legal contract where you have a specific status now and there's a certain set of rules that apply now that where the government gets to interfere in your relationship because you signed that contract? So when you sign the marriage license, bro, you're already signing a contract. The prenup is just the supplement to the contract in case you want to get out of the first contract. Because if you don't, then you're going to pay. It's going to be very costly. Let me give you some more stats. Let me keep going. All right, boys, calm down. All right, 60% of professional athletes experience divorce during or after their careers, significantly higher than the national average. Also, prenups can reduce legal conflict and save roughly 30 to 40% in divorce litigation costs, especially for individuals with substantial assets and brand endorsements. Here are the reasons why people don't get prenups, even though they should. Number one, there's something called optimism bias. According to behavioral economics, individuals who overestimate the likelihood of positive outcomes, people who believe that divorce won't happen to us, even though statistically the risk is high among wealthy and high-profile people, these are the individuals that don't want to sign a prenup. Why? Well, because you're optimistic. Think about it. When you're in love, anybody ever been in love and with somebody that you swore you were never going to break up with? Anybody ever had that feeling where you just couldn't even imagine not being with that person? Anybody ever gone through that? I've gone through it probably about 25 times. Out of maybe 15. I don't know. I ain't trying to give TMI, but seriously, don't tell my wife because I feel that way about her right now, right? But we got the prenup because I don't trust myself, right? Because you never know. Life be lifing, right? Has anybody ever gone through that though? Like love really does a trick on your brain. Especially when you're Travis's age. Travis, his brain's not even fully developed, right? So let me see, how old is Travis? I think he's 22, right? I don't know. Let me look it up real quick. And because there's another thought that I have related to that. I'm gonna guess he's under 25. And you know the human brain is not even fully developed until you're 25 years old. So truth be told, you're not even really old enough to be making this grown man decision, in my opinion. Not with that kind of money. I know that that's a controversial take, but I want you to process it like this. Diddy was dating Cassie when she was about Travis Hunter's age. I think they started dating when she was 19. They dated till she was about 30, 31 years old.